races begins here in Motegi, the Japanese Grand Prix. Dani Pedrosa is the master of Motegi as the rider with the most GP wins to his name, the most recent of which came last year. Dani, it's really hard to put into a few words what a unique experience it is as a European to come here to Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. But as a long-serving Honda rider, you must have had some really cool trips here.
Well, sure, I am always excited to come to this GP because you meet a lot of people that for long times, like you say, from Honda, and mechanics and engineers since the time I was riding in 125 and 250, and they don't come over anymore to Europe, so it's the time to meet them and also to meet the fans. It's a different way. The fans, they are here, so they all the time they give you presents, and they have kind of strange presents, but really nice to meet all these people.
Do they call you the baby samurai?
Yeah, kind of.
It's a nice nickname.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a baby, but as a samurai, I believe I'm not a real samurai. So then it's a cool thing. Yeah.
We'll go back to the subject of winning. Obviously, your last win came a few races back in Misano. When you win, everyone tends to be happy for you. You don't divide opinion very much at all. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure why, but it is when I was struggling, especially this season, towards the middle of the season. Everybody wondered when or how and if I would do it again. So yeah, inside the paddock there is many mechanics that I know that they support me, so they want me to be back, but at the same time they know how hard this MotoGP, how difficult things can be sometimes. So I guess when I won the last time, they were all feeling great, like a if, because they support, and it's a very special emotion when you win and you see that many people is sharing that emotion with you.
I bet. Unfortunately, the last couple of times you've won, so Misano and also Malaysia, the behaviour of others around you, shall we say, have perhaps overshadowed that win.
Yeah.
Let's just cast our minds back to the Misano post-race press conference. Don't think any words need to be said, but does that really frustrate you?
Well, it's not a frustration because obviously that day I've won races, but obviously it's like, really, today?
Yeah.
Today, but you know, just to make sure this doesn't happen so often, we have to win more races. Then the problem is fixed.
You did very well, it has to be said. You kept a really poker face, and I was like, I don't know how he's doing it there. We'll also talk about, you've obviously not only been a topic of conversation recently because of the win, but they've also been reports that come the end of this season, you'll be parting ways with your crew chief, Ramon Oren. Are you able to tell us any more about that at this moment?
Well, yes. Like you say, changing the chief mechanic, and next year will be different. But nothing really more to add. Just.
Is it difficult to make that decision?
Yes, it's very difficult because it's the part that you trust more in the team and that you share more with. Because many times only by the look he knows what you are telling him, or he interprets what you need. So to build up again this kind of confidence takes some days, but obviously we had an excellent time together and we both learned a lot.
So post Aragon, you had a private test where you were testing the 2017 bike. I know you're going to be able to really struggle with what you're going to be able to tell us, but I hear, if you'll excuse the pun, it was a big bang. Things went really well. Are you able to tell us perhaps some of the feeling from that test?
Yeah, the feeling was positive. Obviously, what we test, what the engine was like, it's confidential. We can say nothing about, and we cannot even say
It was banger.
how was the feeling, if it was better or worse. But obviously it's a new engine for looking for next year's season. But as a new thing, we never know until the end. So I don't think until November or late November we will know, is this going to be the engine or this is going to be the final version we use. So we are only checking, comparing, and trying to gain time on the schedule, because we don't have as many tests as before in the past, and because the engine it will be sealed for the season, we need to know right what we are taking.
Well, it sounds though our time's up. Thank you so much, Dani, for talking to us, and best of luck this weekend and for the rest of the season. Thank you.